the end, since she feared being left out when Nian arrived, she had no choice but to agree to his proposal. Once midnight arrived, so did Nian. Normally, the village remained completely silent and dark. However, this year, there was something different. At one end of the village, Nian could see lights in the distance. Approaching cautiously, Nian drew closer to the home. Once Nian arrived, it found the home of the old woman had been covered with red papers, and bright light was coming from inside. It began to tremble and growl in fear. Enraged by such unusual and irritating things, Nian charged the front door, but was met by a barrage of loud, intimidating cracks and flashes, stopping Nian in his tracks. Through the smoke, the old man emerged in a bright red gown. He was loudly beating a drum and roaring with laughter at how scared Nian appeared. Overcome with fear, Nian fled away through the dark night. The next day, the villagers emerged from their locked homes and were surprised to discover the village remained untouched. At this moment, the old woman remembered the message from the beggar. She beckoned to the other villagers to examine her home to see what the old man had done to save their village. They were interested to see all of the red papers, lanterns, and burnt bamboo, the cause of the cracking sound and inspiration for modern-day firecrackers. They were quickly enlightened by the fact that these seemingly simple objects had been the same that had scared away Nian and kept their village safe. To celebrate their triumph over the beast, the villagers donned similar bright red outfits and visited neighbors to share the joy. The news quickly spread, and soon after, Nian was no longer a threat to anyone. As the years passed, these traditions were formed, and the fear that the new year had once caused was replaced with excitement and celebration, and everyone would stay up late to welcome the new year. We wish everyone a very happy Chinese New Year, and we hope that it will be full of prosperity and happiness for all. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so it's important that we actually saw that why the Chinese New Year is being celebrated, and what are the things that they have. They have the oranges, they have the fish. Fish is also prosperity for them, right? So that's why they always have a fish in their Chinese New Year dinner, or the reunion dinner and all that, right? So it's fish is always considered prosperity for the Chinese, right? Okay, we don't have to watch this one. It's similar to that one, so we will go off. Okay, this one also we don't have to. The next one is the zodiac sign, the great race, right? So it's to show that why we have the Chinese, New Year. It commemorates with the animals as well, right? Okay, let's watch this.
The Great Race, the story of Chinese New Year. Many, many years ago in China, there lived an important man known as the Jade Emperor. It was his birthday, and he wanted to know how old he was. He decided that there needed to be a way to measure time. He called all of the animals and told them that there was to be a great race. It would be a swimming race. The first 12 animals to complete the race would be the winners, and they would each get a year of the zodiac named after them. All of the animals got into position along the riverbank. The rat and the cat were not good swimmers and were very worried about the race. Then they noticed the big, strong ox standing nearby, and as they were very clever, asked, "Ox, would you be so kind as to take us across the river with you?" "Of course," answered the good-hearted ox. "Just climb onto my back and I'll take you safely across." The rat and the cat jumped up onto the ox's back, and they began to make their way across the river. They were quite excited to see that the ox was leading the race. Just as they were about to reach the other side, the cheeky rat pushed the cat into the water, then jumped from the ox's back onto his head and leapt from his head onto the riverbank. "Well done," cried the Jade Emperor to the brazen rodent. "You are the first to cross the river. I shall name the first year of the zodiac after you, rat. The poor kind ox had been cheated out of first place, so the second year of the zodiac was named after him. Shortly after, the tiger arrived panting at the riverbank. He took third place. Next to arrive was the rabbit. Now, the rabbit couldn't actually swim, but he was very clever and had managed to make it across the river by hopping on some stepping stones. When he could no longer find any stones to jump from, he leapt onto a passing log and let the log carry him the rest of the way. The Jade Emperor was so impressed with the rabbit's quick thinking that he named the fourth year of the zodiac after him. Just then, a dragon swooped in. "Why are you late, dragon, when you can fly?" asked the Jade Emperor, puzzled. "Well," answered the kind dragon, "I could see that some of my competitors were thirsty, so I had to stop to make some rain for them to drink. Then I noticed the rabbit perched on a log in the water, so I blew a big puff of wind to help him along his way to the shore." "That was certainly very kind of you," said the Jade Emperor, clearly impressed. "I will name the fifth year of the zodiac after you." The Jade Emperor then lifted his head. He could hear a noise. It was the sound of a horse's whinny. Just as he was about to name the sixth zodiac year after the horse, a sly snake wrapped itself around the horse's hooves. This caused the horse to stop and struggle, allowing for the snake to slither ahead and claim sixth place. The poor horse took seventh place. Promptly, a raft drew up, carrying a goat, a monkey, and a rooster. They explained to the emperor that they had sailed together. The rooster had found the raft, and the goat and monkey had cleared the tangled weeds from it, so that they could sail the raft to shore. The emperor was impressed with their teamwork. "I shall name the eighth year of the zodiac after the goat," he proclaimed. "The ninth will be named after the monkey, and the 10th will be the year of the rooster," he said. The next animal to come along was the dog. The Jade Emperor was surprised at his late arrival. "Why are you here so late when you're such a good swimmer?" he asked the dog. "The water in the river was so fresh and clean that I stopped to enjoy a bath," answered the dog honestly. "Well, you take 11th place," said the Jade Emperor. "So the 11th year of the zodiac will be named after you." Now there was just one place left in the zodiac calendar, and the Jade Emperor was extremely curious as to which animal would arrive next. Finally, he heard a snort from the pig. "You took a long time," said the Jade Emperor. "I had to stop to eat because I felt hungry," answered the pig. "I also had a little sleep because my tummy was so full after the meal that I felt tired." "You've still managed to do well," said the Emperor. "You've come in 12th, so the 12th year of the zodiac will be named after you, pig." The poor cat, who had been pushed into the water by the cheeky rat, finally managed to make it to dry land and claw his way out. Sadly, he was too late to have a year of the zodiac named after him. He was extremely cross with the rat, and to this day, cats and rats have never been friends. From that day until now, the Chinese zodiac has followed the cycle of years named after the 12 winners of the Great Race.
Yeah, so that's why this year is the year of the snake. So that's how the animals came about, because of this great race, and they all had a place in the zodiac signs. And each one of them take different years and all that. So last year was dragon, and this year is snake. Next year is horse, right? So it goes in that order and all that. Yeah. Okay, now let's look at the next slide. Okay, this one we have already watched that, so that's fine. Okay, and then now we are going to bypass this story because we started a little late, so there's nothing much there. So, and let's receive our sun prana with Sir. Okay, to ensure that we do not have any blocks or any cords. Okay, let's follow Sir's blessing together. Have your wands with you. Yes, Kalpana, that explains Tom and Jerry too.
Right, thank you very much. Let's all receive energy from the sun now. So before we want to receive energy from the sun, we must make sure the sun's energy prana can flow through you. But there should not be any blocks. Blocks in terms of cords and your thought forms and everything else. There should not be. Once they're there, then the cords. So all of you put a wands in front of your ajna chakra, please, and say, Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to my higher soul, to my spiritual guide, to all my spiritual guide, my spiritual helpers, to all my spiritual helpers, spiritual teachers, to all the spiritual, to all the healing angels, to the great karmic bond. I am that I am. I am humbly invoking for divine forgiveness for all my wrongdoings committed, knowingly or unknowingly, to anyone in this lifetime or lifetime before this. I am also forgiving everyone for all the wrongdoings they have done to me and my family. I am forgiving and forgetting, I'm forgiving and forgetting, I'm forgiving. I am consciously accepting this manifest. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now this removes all the cords, okay? Yeah, whatever cords that you have, it may remove it, okay? Now you're going to say, I am not this physical body, I am that I am. I'm not this wrong emotion, I am that I am. I'm not this wrong thoughts, I am that I am. I'm not a disturbed mind, I am that I am. I am the soul. My body is a temple of my soul. God is my creator. I am connected with God. I am a divine spark. Day by day, I am balancing my karma. I am accepting this divine direction and plan. I am God's perfection made manifest in body, mind, and soul. I am the purity and likeness of God. I am the purity God desires. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am one with God. I am connected with God. I am connected with all. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. To Mother Nature, please forgive me. Please forgive mankind if you have knowingly or unknowingly harmed you and your children in any way. Please forgive me. I humbly ask for forgiveness on behalf of all mankind for whatever wrong we do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the teaching we are receiving today because of COVID-19 or whatever you want to call it. You may have your own name for it, Mother Earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the soul of Mother Earth, please forgive us. To all the nature beings of Mother Earth, please forgive us. To all the nature beings beyond Mother Earth, please forgive us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm humbly asking for divine prana from the mighty sun that is around us as giving us all life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put your hands out, please. Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to my higher soul. To all the nature beings of the sun, thank you for being there for billions of years. The amount you're living, no one knows. You're working for us unknowingly every day, 24/7. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you keep this life and keep on burning and giving all of the beautiful energy is just beyond our imagination. It's a divine plan. It's a divine plan of you running yourself, working. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, God. I am a being of divine fire. I am the purity God inside. My soul is a soul of divine fire. My soul is a purity God inside. Please give me some of your excess energy or whatever energy I need for myself to rejuvenate. Let the prana of the sun flow deep into me, flow into my liver, flow into my kidneys, flow into my pancreas, flow into all my endocrine glands, ultimately go to each and every cell of my body. Blaze away and burn away all the toxic energy, rejuvenate each and every cell of mine. Also go to my energy field, my energy body, to my astral body, my emotional body, my mental body, and my spiritual body. Go and blaze away and burn away all the negativity, all the mental elementals there, and whatever negative my body doesn't need. Let it go, let it flow. I am a being of divine fire. I am the purity God desires. My soul is a soul of divine fire. My soul is a purity God inside. Our sun is a star of divine fire. Our sun is a purity God inside. The soul of our sun is a soul of divine fire. The soul of our sun is the purity God inside. God, thank you for this creation. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to take this birth and see everything with my physical body. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you. See you guys today. Later in the evening. We see you guys, okay?
Okay, so now today we are commemorating the Lunar New Year together with prosperity affirmations. All right, so let's go on with the next slides and look at the money. So we want abundance to flow into our life. In order for abundance to flow into our life, we must ensure that we do not have any blocks or any form of negative energy. Right, so that's why the previous weeks we focused on forgiveness affirmation, and after that we did 2 sessions of forgiveness affirmation, part 1, part 2, actually part 3 as well. The second session 2 and 3 came together, and then we did spiritual affirmation last week, and then we are now looking at prosperity and affirmations and all that. So before we can even go to prosperity and to invite money to our life, we must ensure that we have no blocks, no cords, no negative energy. Because for the prosperity to flow in, we have to make sure that we read our forgiveness affirmation and do the spiritual affirmation, then come to prosperity, right? So if you look at the next slide here, okay, we're looking at money. Yeah, so money is very, very important, and we need to know when our money is created. So I'm only showing Singapore currency. I'm sure everybody has different currency around the world, but look at the way we have to appreciate money and see how it's made. It goes in a lot of thought process that when money is created and all that. So let's watch this short video. I actually showed it to my class for social studies, and I thought it was very good to incorporate into our session. It ties in very well with prosperity. So yeah, okay, let's watch.
This video will walk you through the key security features of Singapore's polymer currency notes and teach you how to check if a note is genuine. All polymer denominations share the same security features. To determine if a polymer note is genuine, perform the look, tilt, feel method. Look. When you hold the note against a light source, you will be able to see a watermark-like shadow image of Singapore's first president, Encik Yusof Ishak. Polymer notes also have 2 unique security features. On the top left corner, there is a complex clear window with an image of the Singapore coat of arms. On the bottom right corner, there is a clear embossed window with the denomination numeral in it. There are repetitive patterns of the denomination numeral on the top and bottom of the window. The note also contains microtext security features that can be seen under a magnifying glass. Above the word Singapore in 4 languages, you will see the text Monetary Authority of Singapore. In the shadow of the denomination numeral in the middle of the note, you will see MAS in a repetitive pattern. And in the denomination numeral on the right, you will see the text Monetary Authority of Singapore. The note also contains ultraviolet or UV security features. Under UV light, the serial number, chairman seal, and denomination numeral will glow. Tilt. To check for the tilt security features, hold the note and tilt it. When the viewing angle is varied, the Singapore coat of arms can be seen in the gold patch that is in the shape of the Singapore lion symbol. Feel. Lastly, to check for the feel security features, run your finger across the note. You will be able to feel the embossed or raised feel on areas such as Singapore's first president, Encik Yusof Ishak, the Braille pattern, and the word Singapore. If you encounter counterfeit currency notes, note the physical description of the person who presented the counterfeit note. If the person who presented the suspected counterfeit note is with you, delay the person and call the police immediately. Report it to the nearest neighborhood police center. The possession and/or usage of counterfeit currency notes as genuine notes constitute serious offenses in Singapore.
All right. The reason for showing this is also to show, money is very important. At the same time, we want people who are using the currency as well to value the money as well, Singapore currency, right? Especially for Singaporeans. So maybe you may not even have noticed that such features existed, right? I always know that these two signs here are supposed to be for the blind people, right? So that's why the blind people will have a sense of touch, where they can actually feel what's the value of this note when they are giving it to the shopkeeper, so they know how much change to receive and all that. But there are other features that actually it looks at. So there's no way you can actually counterfeit or print Singapore currency in any way, because of all these extra features. It will not come out in the paper form, right? Because it's in the polymer form. So it's kind of difficult to duplicate it and all that. Yeah, okay, let's go on to the next slide. It's also to show appreciation to the money as well. Okay, next one, we've also done, these are different currencies. Okay, now, today we're going to look at PVH prosperity. Now, PVH will teach us, right, how to check prosperity energy, to find out if there's any blocks in career or business and prosperity, whether in the name of your business is suitable for you, or how to remove these blocks. And once blocks are removed, how to increase and maintain prosperity, right? Have you ever wondered, why are some people so rich and why are some people so poor? There are some people who are struggling for money all the time. And why? Why is it so? Okay, it's very sad. Is it past life? Or if we have misused money in our past life, it's also very sad, right? Sometimes we may have misused for the wrong reasons, or when we had enough, we did not even share with anybody. We were selfish in that way. So it could also be karmic as well. So remember, our thoughts are very important, because money energy goes up and down based on our thoughts. Okay, when we think of positive, when we think of abundance, we receive abundance. But when you think of, always saying that you don't have enough, or you don't, have money, you are creating that energy, which will be manifested by yourself, your own thoughts. So always bless your money with positive energy, with lots of prosperity. Do not condemn the money of any country, because every country has their own value of money. No matter how much it carries, it's always good to appreciate our own kind of currency, right? Because when you bless your own currency, when you appreciate your own currency, the value goes up. Because everyone's thought form is actually acting on that currency. That's why I showed about Singapore currency earlier, because to show that Singaporeans that our money also has value and to appreciate it further, right? So it's important that we appreciate each and every country's currency. No currency is too low or too bad. It is us who create that energy, right? So the more we bless, the more we, appreciate money, the value will go up. Right? So do not condemn the money of any country. Say good things about your money and see how it grows. Ask forgiveness to the money. I remember when I do tuition, I teach in school, but sometimes I do give tuition, and I remember I will actually sometimes use our wand. Our wand is miraculous, right? So it can do a lot of cleaning, aura cleansing and Ida Pingala for our physical body, energy body, astral body, mental body, and all that, right? And our aura, right? But at the same time, it can also clean money. Right. So what I used to do is when I receive tuition fees, I'll put it on the table and I'll do aura cleansing of the money, because depending on the person who has given the money with positive thought forms or in a negative thought form or whatever. But you see, you're burning and blazing away in every negativity in that money. And I found that after doing that, right, I found that the money stays on longer. It doesn't go off faster. You know what I mean? So it's good to, once in a while, if you think the person who has given you doesn't give you with good intention, it's good to clean the money, right? So remember, sometimes even very highly spiritual people may also seem to have negative attitude towards money. Because some people may say, hey, money is bad. Okay, money is the root of all evil, or money doesn't grow on trees. But these are things that you put the energy to it. right? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't grow on trees, but when we work hard, okay, we do receive the money that the remuneration that we deserve, right? And it's good to, of course, keep and to spend wisely, right? The moment your perspective and your perception of money changes, or your attitude towards money changes, you will definitely see a difference. Whether we like it or not, money is very, very much important, isn't it? Okay, every one of us need money in this world, right? Everything we need is to spend for our health, our children's education, food, security, pay the bills, and etc. Everything money is needed. Is anyone in a situation where you're working so hard and doing everything right, but money is just not coming in, right? Or money earned is gone very fast. So something seems to be blocking that part of the prosperity, isn't it? So prosperity energy is one of the energies which can be measured. And being in PVH, we are very blessed because we can measure the prosperity. Where it is that you can measure? Anyone? How do you measure your prosperity energy?
Your base chakra.
Exactly, your base chakra, right? So it's important to sense at your base chakra to see your prosperity and your prosperous energy as well. Of course, it doesn't mean that this month I've checked, next month I don't check. Sometimes it goes up and down, and you need to know anyone else is blocking that prosperous energy or the prosperity, right? A person with low prosperity energy may have difficulty even holding a job or earning money, whereas compared to a person who has lots of prosperity energy, isn't it? So the base chakra is what the person said, yeah. So that's where the prosperity energy resides. It's important to note that having strong prosperity energy may not make us millionaires. Let me repeat that. It is important to note that having strong prosperity energy may not make us millionaire, but it will definitely allow us what we deserve to flow into our lives without obstacle, right? Not everyone can be a millionaire. Well, if you work hard and all that is fine, yeah, but don't torture yourself to become one, right? But the thing is, as long as there's no blocks, that itself will help the required or the person's energy to flow through that. So we are going to read our PVH affirmations, isn't it, to increase one's prosperity. So of course that's what we said earlier, to ensure that we have read our forgiveness affirmation, our spiritual affirmation, so we don't have any cords or any blocks in our energy flow. So forgiveness is the key to neutralize any cords or dark energy that may be present, so that in order for the energy to flow on. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the next slide. Okay, what are blocks? Some people who are new may be wondering, what are blocks? What is this girl talking about, blocks? Right? Sometimes blocks are like cords, which may not be there, but the blocks may still be there. So sometimes there's no cords, but there may be blocks found in the aura. Okay, these blocks can be due to our own negative thoughts called as self-block. Or these blocks can be due to negative thoughts or negative attitude towards others or negative thought forms of money, right? So that can actually create the blocks as well. So blocks can come knowingly and even unknowingly without the person realizing that his words or thoughts are capable of creating a block, right? Okay, so now let's look at the next one. Right? So what are PVH reasons for money block? Right? There are many reasons, and some of these from the self-block perspective. Okay, we are looking at negative thought forms. Someone who's got negative thought forms of money, right? So it can be sometimes white magic that's blocking your prosperity too, right? Or some dark energy that is coming in, or curse in this lifetime or past lifetime. Someone who's not happy or who has just said something bad that actually affects and becomes like a curse. Okay, past life blocks, as we know also, and soul stopping the progress, okay, from moving forward, and karmic as well. Yeah, so these are some of the self blocks. Let's look at other kind of blocks as well. Okay, blocks from outside. Outside can be evil eye, people jealous of you, family, property, company, and all that. So for an example, if you had actually bought a new car or a new house, your neighbors or someone else could be actually be like, wow, envious of you, like, wow, look at this person, we are working in the same company or we are doing the same kind of job, and look at this person has bought a new house and all that. Be happy for that person. Do not like, say things in the form of envy, because that also creates a negative block for that person. At the same time, it doesn't do any good for us as well, right? It depletes our own energy too. Okay, and also like from family members, like could be sometimes a spouse or siblings or in-laws, looking at your energy of a progression. So maybe they could also put a block in that sense, right? Ex-spouses, ex-girlfriend, boyfriends, and all that, close friends, even though they may be very happy for you, but in the part of their heart, like in a corner of their heart, they may feel that, hey, why, how come I am not like that, or something like that. That is also another form of evil eye. Okay, it could be different levels, but it again creates block, and this kind of block can even cause people to be sick, suddenly falling ill, or suddenly losing their business, or doing not so well as compared to earlier. So all these can also come as block from outside, right? A neighbor who has seen you getting a new car or doing renovation and then being envious, like, wow, we all moved in at the same time, but how come we are not doing our renovation, but they are. So that's a form of like also a form of like caught blocks from outside. Okay, workplace and business, all these can also form of evil eye and also blocks from outside as well. All right, okay, let's look at the next one. Now, how do we actually burn and blaze away money blocks? Okay, let's take our wand, okay, our miraculous wand. Hold the wand at your ajna. Let's put it on our ajna and follow this Sir's blessings. Okay, I'm a being of divine fire. I'm the purity God desires. My soul is soul of divine fire. My soul is the purity God desires. Okay, now let's hold the wand on our right hand side. My money is money of divine fire. My money is the purity God desires. My country's currency is currency of divine fire. My country's currency is the purity God desires. Okay. On the next slide. Okay. My family money is money of divine fire. My family money is the purity God desires. Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to my higher soul, my spiritual guides, to all the spiritual prosperity angels, please burn and blaze away all the blocks that I have towards money that's coming towards me, my family, my business, and my company. Blaze away and burn away all the negative thought forms that's coming towards me about my money. Blaze away and burn away all the blocks that is coming towards money to me, my family, my company, and also to my country. Blaze away and burn away all the negative energy that's coming towards this. Okay, next slide. Okay, let's God's blessings be with my money. My money is money of divine fire. My money is the purity God desires. My company's money is money of divine fire. My company's money is the purity God desires. My work is work of divine fire. My work is the purity God desires. God, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let God's blessings be with the money. Let there be abundance of money to me, my family, my company, my city, my state, and my country. Let there be abundance of money for each and every person on Mother Earth. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mother Earth, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So when we burn and blaze away all these unwanted blocks and all that, and doing it daily and to increase our prosperity, it will really help. Okay. That's why, and that was transcribed by Kalpana. All right. So what is prosperity affirmation? Now, see, our PVH prosperity affirmation is amazing. It really works if one does it consciously. At the same time, we will also see there are people who complain that saying, oh, I've done so long and then nothing happens. We will see why nothing happens. Okay, as we go along with our with the slides, you will notice why. Okay, we will come to that. All right, now again, we have to change the long-held, deeply ingrained negative belief system. Okay, prosperity are actually simple, right? Affirmations are simple, positive phrases. If you look at our PVH affirmations, it's simple words, positive phrases about ourselves, and that can help our thoughts towards our financial wellness, right? You may not realize that these statements, right? But the right mindset of abundance and prosperity mudra will bring us a lot of great wealth. Okay, wealth doesn't mean only in the form of money. Having a good health, having other forms of prosperity in our life and all that is also a form of energy that we are creating it, right? So remember the our affirmations, right? There are people who actually work long hours, but the thing is, with doing the prosperity affirmations in PVH, they have noticed that they don't have to work that long hours anymore. But because of the following the PVH affirmations, they actually have the same amount of money or even more, but with shorter hours. That's form of prosperity as well, right? So that's why it's very important that we create this energy, and it starts from us, right? We are the main person that we create this energy of positive energy and thought form that actually brings us more wealth and more prosperous energy, right? Okay, let's look at the next slide. Okay, right? How to invite money to our lives. See, money is energy. Okay, everything is energy, if you notice, right? So money is also a form of energy, right? So how to invite money to our lives? Like, we have to ensure, remember we spoke about this, we have to ensure that we are free from negative energy or dark energy. And how do we do that? Reading the affirmations daily. Remember, PVH is not Panadol relief. It is not something that we take as and when we need. We have to have an aura of forgiveness, and we have to do daily in order to maintain this as well, right? So the forgiveness is very important. It also frees us from blocks and cords. And reading of the affirmation, again, is to be free from any dark energy. When we sit for Sunday blessings, and now Sir has actually programmed the calendar, our affirmations and all that, together with sitting, it removes 75 level. If we have been doing it daily, we don't have to wait for 75 level, isn't it? Within the low level itself, it would be cleared and all that. So don't wait until things become so bad and then start panicking. Do it daily as a maintenance, because when you read our affirmation, it's for our soul, and it doesn't take very long either. So at least read once or twice a day, right? Some people even read it 4 times a day, and it's all for our own benefit. We're not doing it for anybody else, we're doing it for ourselves. So it's good to put in some effort and time to help ourselves and our family. Okay, ask forgiveness to money and show gratitude to money. Very important. We'll be looking at that. Why is showing gratitude to money is very important. We respect money. Okay, no matter what currency it is, we respect money. Okay, attitude determines money flow, right? Remember, whatever we create, whatever thought form we create, it determines the flow of the money. Remember, our words have power, right? And we have to say the right thing to invite the right energy as well. Okay, let's look at the next slide. Okay, this one, let's watch this video of Sir's.
Money is very, very important. Money is good. Money must flow towards us. You are blocking the money, madam. You will not get a job. You go where else or nobody will employ you. Subtle curse. Color rate means prosperity. The universe wants to give you, but you must invite the money to come to your place. You are too busy sitting and meditating. Don't ever say, I have no money. The money is not going to come to you. You give whatever little bit you can. Giving is receiving. We must change our thought. Money, come. This symbol will go to subconscious mind, how to change the energy this lifetime. So what are you going to do with the money this lifetime? What is the karma next lifetime? Please be careful. Don't miss what God has given you. We want to cut away and remove whatever negative energy the money is carrying. Now this money has touched that money now. You see how the money changes, and this change can go to another money that you have. Every money in a purse is energized. Say, divine fire for money. You must bless the money of your country.
Right? So you see, it's very important to bless our currency, our money as well, right? Because we live in that country, we want to appreciate our own currency. So the value goes up. If we ourselves condemn our own currency, then how will the money energy be increased, right? So it's important. So we are the ones, we help our own country and our own nation, right? How to create a happy flow of money. So everyone must love money and be a money magnet. You see, it's not being selfish. It is not bad to love money, because when you have, you can help others who are in need. But when you don't have, how can you help anyone in need, isn't it? So it's important to have that aura and the energy of money, right? So it's good to have money so that we can help even our children's education, or even when we need it for doctor or medical, we don't have to go and ask somebody else, right? So it's very important to have that positive thought that every one of us must love money and be a money magnet. Okay, donate money to the needy to help people. So remember, it's very important. Don't every time receive. Also learn to give, right? It's important to give, because the more you give, the more you receive. isn't it? So that is our affirmation law itself, if you look at it. So the more if you keep money for yourself without sharing or giving, then this affirmations is not going to work for you. Because that paragraph there itself in our affirmation, which we will be looking at it thoroughly later, it's very important, because when you give, you receive, right? You give food, you also receive. You give anything in love, you give, you also get in abundance. So it is very important that you look upon it, because the more you give, the more you receive. If you keep it selfishly, I'm so sorry, it won't work, because it's a law of karma as well. Okay, now send gifts to friends or any form of food or anything. It doesn't have to be like money. It doesn't have to be of expensive gifts. You know, if my neighbor is sick, I will cook something and I'll give it to them. So they're all very we always do that as in our neighborhood itself, right? So my neighbor was sick there last week, so I made some yong tofu soup and I passed it to her, and then she had it because she couldn't cook and she had 2 girls in the house. So these are little things that we can do to actually help each other. Okay, and then you can also, of course, give money, give something extra tip to a Grab driver, someone who comes and delivers food, right? Your food tender or your, or your a Grab driver, that person is also struggling, right? So giving that extra tip, $1 tip or 2, it's not going to be any, form of thing. The person will actually be so happy that happiness itself is a prosperity, and that energy will also come and bless you. You know what I mean? So even sometimes when we take taxi or, sometimes, it's the old uncle driving, giving him an extra 50 cents or $1, it's not going to make us any, it is only going to have the energy of prosperity. Right? And of course, don't do it with the intention, I do this, so I will receive this. Never have this intention, because it won't work as well. Give without expecting, and things will flow into our lives. Right? When we do things with expectation, that's when things won't flow. Because you're doing it, I'm giving this, so I'm going to receive that. That won't flow, So just give it without expecting. That poor person needs it. It will help that person. Why not? If I have extra of some food, I share it with my colleagues. Right? So that should be the way to flow, energy created. So everybody will be happy in that process, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, let's look at the next slide. Okay, rejoice when you receive money. When you receive money, whether the GST, the government gives us, or any form of money, when you receive, be grateful, happy, be happy. Don't say, "Ayo, only this much." Some money is better than no money. Always be appreciative. Sometimes my colleagues will also complain about, I say, hey, we must be thankful that we have a job. We must be thankful that we have salary coming in. So never criticize your salary. Right? Because the more you appreciate and be thankful, that gratitude itself will create that energy of getting abundance. Right? Pray for happiness when you spend money. Right? Buy something nice for someone, or someone you like, just like it can be anybody, right? For your kids or for your spouse, just a nice, something that actually, it's a nice feeling to give something to someone. Be grateful for everything. So gratitude is very important, right? It boils down to getting the energy as well. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, now Ken Honda says, when the money is given out of love, gratitude, or happiness, the money will be smiling, even laughing, because it is filled with positive energy from the giver. So give money happily, right? Don't give it like, yeah, I must give this person, I'm like, don't give it sulkily, because that person also needs it. We also want to, maybe we are giving it out of a fees or a bill or something, but give it with positivity, right? Because money has energy, and one needs to enjoy the joy of giving. The more you give, the more you receive, right? So remember, people equals energy. Money also equals to energy. The energy equals to money, and money equals to prosperity. So it is all a cycle, right? So pardon?
Yeah.
You want to say something?
Sometimes. Oh.
Okay, I just moved the person. Sorry. Okay, so now let's look at the next slide.
Ma'am, please mute all participants.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So now there's arigato philosophy. Arigato means it's a Japanese term, which we say thank you, right? Arigato is the word means thank you. right? They unmute themselves, you see. So yeah. So this arigato philosophy teaches gratitude, to be thankful for everything we have, including our money. We thank every dollar or money we receive and we have, right? So it's very important that we show appreciation to our money, right? Just as how we express our gratitude for our food on the table. We are thankful for the food on the table. We thank Mother Earth for giving us this food that we can enjoy to enhance our body with nutrition and all that. At the same time, we also thank every dollar we receive and every money that we spend. Okay, let's look at the next slide. Okay, we should be grateful to our salary and the money we receive. Don't complain about the salary. It's important that we are getting a salary. Imagine the person who's jobless. They won't have, right? They won't even have that money to pay for their bills and all that, and they're struggling. So let's be grateful to what we receive. Even though it may not be a lot for some people, some money is better than no money. And the moment you start showing gratitude to your salary, to the money you receive, you will see that the energy will reverse and you will be getting more in that return. Trust me, it does work, right? We should also thank every penny we earn, we spend, we save, we invest and give away. So remember, spend money wisely as well, right? If you're receiving this much of money, don't have your expenditure more than the money you receive, right? So it also boils down to us and discipline as well. So what we have, what we receive, we set aside for bills, we set some to save. Even though small amount, it's good to save something than nothing at all, right? So in Singapore, we have a dollar coin. So I actually started with my kids, all right, and myself. What we do is, like, every time they receive a $1 coin, because the $1 coin is a golden coin, it's gold coin, yeah? So we will put in our little piggy bank. So we will just put, as long as we receive $1, we'll put it. So at the end of like maybe 6 months later, then we take and count. And then later they'll put it in their bank or something like that. So that $1, even though it's $1, but when they save it every time when they receive, it multiplies. It becomes bigger, right? So it's in a form of to teach them how to save as well at a young age. Right? So this mindfulness can make us to be more conscious of our spending habits and encourage wise financial decisions. Some people spend more than they receive, right? And then they blame, not coming. How? You have to manage and all that, right? So it's important to sit down and work your budget and work out the money you receive and how much you're going to spend. It's good to have like how much you're going to be mindfully spending and mindfully saving. Savings is very, very important because you need to save for rainy weather, rainy day, right? And not spend everything that we have, right? Okay, next slide. Right, and it's also very important. The arigato philosophy in Ken Honda, right? He talks about handle money with respect. Okay, that means we don't crush your money. Right? Don't anyhow crush your money and then, chuck the money inside or fold the money and then throw it here and there. Don't do that because the money is also like a friend, right? You want the money to stay with you. So keep the money in an organized manner in your wallet, right? So that's very important. Put it nicely and neatly and not crushed. Right? And if you put the money, a Chinese believes this, right? I have Chinese friends who told me you must put the money in the way it is facing downwards, like what the Singapore money, right? So Yusho Fishak is facing this way. Because if you put the other way around, that means money is going out. Okay, it's the belief system, but it's good to put. I also put the money this way anyway, because it's automatic to see the person's face downwards instead of like going upwards, right? So yeah, so keep your money in an organized wallet. Have a proper wallet. Have a proper wallet where you keep your money in a proper place, right? Of course, you can have a marketing bag or something where you put your money where you spend things, but always keep your money in an organized manner. It's a way of showing respect to the resources that enable and enhance our lives. Money is very important, as you know, right? So we have to handle with respect and keep it organized in a proper way. So the money flows into the life. So have a proper wallet, not just crush and put it into your pocket or into anywhere. It doesn't have to be a fancy wallet. As long as the money doesn't get crushed and put it in an organized manner, that's good enough. You don't have to get a branded wallet. You don't have to get it in a fanciful things and all that. Even in our Angpow packet, it does wonders. Just put it properly and neatly. That itself creates energy, right? Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, asking forgiveness to money. Right? It's very important to ask forgiveness to money. So just imagine as your friend, you say bad things to your friend. Will your friend come to you? No, right? After a while, you say, hey, why my friend not talking to me? Right? Because you said bad things to your friend. You say, oh, why are you like that? Why are you like that? You're always complaining about it. Then why would your friend want to be with you? So the same thing, money is the same form of energy. You ask for forgiveness to money first. Okay, so let's take our wands and do this. Okay, to the money, to the energy of money, I ask forgiveness if knowingly or unknowingly I have hurt you in any way in this lifetime or lifetime before this. I may have misused you. I may have said the wrong things about you. I may not have respected you. And I said the wrong things about you throughout my lifetime. And I feel jealous about people who are rich and say bad things about rich people. Please, I ask for forgiveness. Money, please forgive me. To all the money angels, please forgive me. Okay, next slide. We'll look. Hold money at our ajna. Okay, you can take your Angpow packet or hold the money at your ajna and then say, if you have it with you now, or do you need some time to take it? Okay, so you can have the PVH Angpow money. Right, so we can do that. Okay, so money, please forgive me for the wrong that I've done in this lifetime and lifetime before this. Please forgive me. To all the prosperity angels, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for making me understand that money is a form of energy. I need this energy. My family needs this energy. My company needs this energy. My city needs this energy. My country needs this energy. The whole world needs this energy. Money, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? This is transcribed by Kalpana from Malaysia. Yeah. Okay. So it's important to invite money. Okay. When we ask for forgiveness, the money will say, oh, this person is asking for forgiveness. Okay. Let's forgive the person and let's flow. Okay. Right. Let's look at the next one. Okay. So protect yourself with positive aura by becoming positive, say good things and be happy. Right? Remove all negative emotions and unhappiness. Don't post good news on Facebook and Instagram. Right? So always says, and it is very true, because not everyone who's you have posted and not everyone who counts on the Facebook or anything are happy for you. Right? They may say, hey, congratulations, whatever, right? But not everyone will be happy, so it's better not to say good news to publicly and to get that unwanted attention, because it may become your downfall. So be discreet about what you want to say and what you don't want people to know, right? It's very important because you're protecting your aura and your energy as well. Do good always, do charity, help the poor, and thank the money all the time. Thank the money for, like, if you receive some money, thank the money. Thank you. I need you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The more we show gratitude, the more it will flow. Right? Okay, next one. Now, we know that let's sense our base chakra, right? So every one of us, we know our base chakra is at the bottom near the tailbone there, at the back, right? So the base chakra is where you sense for your prosperity. Okay, the prosperous energy, the prosperity energy is the base chakra. All right, okay, now let's look at the next slide. We can also burn and blaze away any prosperity block as well. Okay, sometimes some people may not know how to sense. It doesn't matter, right? So those who know how to sense, you can find out. But those who do not know how to sense, it's okay. It's okay, right? So made it very simple for us to bless our own base chakra for prosperity. Now let's take our wand. See, our wand is marvelous and a miraculous wand, right? It does so much of things for us. So it's very important that we thank our wand all the time after doing any blessings or any healing and all that. Yeah. So now let's take our wand. Okay. Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, blaze away and burn away all the blocks that I have towards money in my base chakra. Okay. Sometimes we have created cell blocks on ourselves, right? So blaze away and burn away and disintegrate all the blocks that I have in my base chakra, which is responsible for money and the flow of money and plan for the security for myself. Let the divine fire blaze away and burn away all the blocks that I have towards money, okay, towards success and the flow of money that might have knowingly or unknowingly put to myself in this lifetime. So blaze away and burn away and disintegrate all the blocks that I have from my base chakra. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now we are burn and blaze away there. Now we want to bless our base chakra. So bless our base chakra with abundance of light, love, compassion, kindness, and abundance. Flow of prosperity, of love, compassion, kindness, and flow of money, love, and wealth. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. After that, you sense your base chakra, it will be running, it will be flowing. Yeah, in the beginning, maybe it's short, but after that, it will glow. Right? So my husband will always ask me to check, sense his base chakra for him. Right? So after that, then when we get him to do this, then he will see, oh yeah, it's going, that sort of thing. So it's very important. It works amazingly. Right? Okay. Any questions about this? If not, we'll go on to the next slide. Okay, so this is our prosperity affirmation, our poster, right? So many of us have it in our house. So we can have the poster up and we can do our prosperity affirmation with the poster and with our mudras and all that. Those people who do not have this poster, you have your affirmation booklet. So you turn to your money affirmation booklet, right? And put it on a bookshelf or somewhere where you can actually don't have to hold it, because sometimes people can't manage holding it and doing the the mudras and the activating your base chakra at the same time. So you can just put it on a bookshelf so that you can just focus on the mudras, tongue on the palate, and your base chakra activation. Right? Okay, let's look at the next slide. Okay.
Madam Chitra,
Yes.
1 minute.
Sure.
Madam Chitra, it's me, Anusia. Is it possible for you to share the slide that you showed earlier in the group?
Which one? Yeah. Is it the base chakra?
Group? Yeah, the base chakra, and
No
also
problem.
to burn.
It is okay. Yeah, no problem. I think Kalpana also will help to post in Malaysia.
Yes, please. Thanks,
Yes.
thanks.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for asking. Okay.
Madam
Yes.
Chitra,
Uh-huh.
I just wondering how is there a command to sense the base chakra, the root chakra or base chakra?
The base chakra, because when you go to the back of your at the back, right, showing
Right.
your so when you look at the base chakra, you just from the tailbone, that area, you just sense from there, not the root chakra.
Is there a command to tell the one?
Pardon?
Is there a command to tell the one how to?
No, you just say, you can just say healing one, I'm sensing my base chakra, or I'm sensing someone's base chakra, whoever the person you are sensing for. If you are sensing for your own, you just do it in the center. I'm sensing my base chakra. And if people who are new, who are not sure, you can lean on the wall, right? And then sense from there as well, if it makes it easier. Right? From Sir used to tell in the beginning, when people are not able, when they're new and they're not able to, so lean on the wall and then you can see where your base chakra from there, then you can sense. But if you're already in PVH and you know how to, just the center, just ask, I'm sensing my base chakra. Then you can see the energy, where it stops. So if it's not going, if it stops to a short length, then you know that you may want to, then you want to clear the blocks or any blaze away any mental blocks or anything, right? And then after that, you can use the base chakra, blaze away and burn away, and then bless your base chakra.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means that if the energy is go far away from the body, it means it's good, right?
Yes. So you sense from if you're doing it for yourself, you can just in the middle of yourself, right? Then you just take the wand and then say, I'm sensing my base chakra, and then you see how it goes. But if you're sensing for somebody else, you can just sense from their own base chakra itself. You can just make connection and then sense from there.
And how do we know that if it's very far, it means it's good. If it's short, it's not.
I mean, if
good,
it's going, then it's good. At least it's more than 1 meter or something like. It's definitely good, right? But sometimes it's short. It's some people it doesn't even move, and for some people it's just stops in less than a few centimeters itself. It stops and all that. So it depends. So yeah, if it's going, it's good. But if it's not going right, if it doesn't even move, then you know there's no energy. So it's time for them to do the prosperity affirmation and ensure that they burn and blaze away all the thought forms and all that. Sometimes people can block their own money.
Right. And Madam Chitra, one last question. If some people have an accident, like the tailbone have issue. So what shall that person do?
Oh no, don't worry. My husband also had when he was in a particular site, he slipped and fell. So his tailbone was injured also. But it's okay. The physical tailbone is injured, but the energy tailbone is there. So you can still sense from there. No worries.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Thank you. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you. Okay, we can look at the next slide. Maybe it gives more. Yes. So you see, this is the Kechari mudra. So in PVH, we do prosperity mudra. So the tongue has to be on the palate here. Right? The tongue is on the palate here. And then you have your mudra sign. So remember the middle finger with your tongue. That's the mudra sign. Okay. And then you will have your base chakra activated. Just have to move up and down a little bit only. No need to do like go all the way down and then after that you have to heal your knees. Right? Little bit of activation is good. Okay. Later we'll see the video and we can all do following that video. All right. Okay. Let's look at the next. Everyone clear with this, right? This is the very important part. Now we are looking at the prosperity affirmation itself because the words mean a lot. And if we understand the prosperity affirmation meaning, we will be more, in tune with it to actually follow through the blessings, and you will understand, wow, this is amazing. And we should all do it to invite this energy to our lives. All right. So remember, prosperity affirmation is important because it is the source where we get our money, isn't it? So remember, many of us have wrong thoughts on money, right? So which may create the blocks on prosperity energy, right? Knowingly or unknowingly in our subconscious mind or even our conscious mind. So these blocks will stop the flow of prosperity into our lives. And we want to rectify this problem. So prosperity affirmation has been written to remove these self-blocks, okay? And motivate us to practice in giving and sharing and inviting prosperity, wealth, and money into our lives. So that's why while reading, right, you stand straight at ease, put the tongue on your palate, and then after that, look at the symbol on top of if you have PVH poster, it solves a lot of problem, right? Because it's so much easier. But if you do not fret, right? It's okay. You can put it on your bookshelf, read your affirmation booklet and continue with that as well. The most important is tongue on the palate and that, the mudra sign and activating your base chakra. Okay. Now let's look at the affirmation itself. What does this mean? Right? It says here money is good, money is good. Money is super, super good. Money is super, super good. See, this line itself, it celebrates the positivity and benefits of money. The more we say good things about money, money will flow towards us. And it's also a way of showing gratitude and appreciating the role of money in our life. These two lines itself, it's wonderful. Money will be so happy to hear this, right? Money is good, money is good. Money is super, super good, right? I need money. Everybody needs money. Every family needs money. Every country needs money. The whole world needs money, right? It is a universal law. Everybody needs money. Individual requires money for personal needs, for goals, whatever they want to achieve. Families need money for stability, security, for well-being as well, right? Countries need money. They need to build infrastructure, develop the country, and of course they have to be prosperous, right? And all these are important because why? Money, we have to invite the money into our lives. Okay, so now the whole world needs money, isn't it? So money is a tool, like is to support every one of our lives in a relationship, in a global progress as well. Now money, you are very important to me, right? So money, you're very important to me here, if you look at that, right? And money, you're very important to everyone. Giving is receiving. Whatever I'm giving, the more I'm receiving. The more I'm receiving, the more I'm giving. This is God's law. So money is a vital part of our life. We cannot run away from that. The fact. That's a fact, right? So giving and receiving are interconnected, or you can say it interrelated, because the flow of energy and resources are interconnected, right? You have money, you buy things. You don't have money, you can't buy things. That's all, right? The act of giving opens the door to receiving, and the more you give, the more you will receive. So this is the principle itself is a divine law, but the universal nature and flow of harmony of money itself. If you look at it, yeah, I'm giving money, right? I'm giving money, I'm receiving money. I'm giving food, I'm receiving food in abundance. I'm giving love, I'm receiving love in abundance. This paragraph itself, if you look, is giving and receiving is interconnected. Right? We create a cycle of abundance. So these lines, if you look at it, create a mindset of generosity and abundance. and encourages selfless giving too, without attachment or expectation, right? And we want to attract abundance in all forms, manifesting financial prosperity, nourishing relationship, and unconditional love as well. Because whatever we are giving, we are receiving as well. Okay, and we want to attract abundance in all areas of our life. So sometimes people misunderstand the term or the word abundance. Abundance doesn't just only mean money, it means plentiful or ample of quality or quantity and abundance of amount. So abundance means experiencing richness in all aspects, right? There are people who tell us, like, for an example, that they've been reading this affirmation daily, but no effect, right? Upon checking some of them, we find that they have not been giving at all, right? Remember, you do not have to wait to become millionaires to give. Look for opportunities in any form to give money, food, and love to anyone each day, right? Always have this thought of giving something to someone. It doesn't have to be large amount. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be any form of form of giving, right? So it could be a disabled person on the wheelchair, or selling tissue papers, or even your neighbor whom you can cook for one day and just give them. It's also a form of giving, right? So repeat this paragraph again. If you're not planning to give, okay, if you are not planning on giving and sharing, then please rest assured that this affirmation is not going to have any effect you desire. Because why? You have to give in order to receive, and in order to receive, you have to give. It is the law that is actually, it's written beautifully in our affirmations itself. Once you understand, right, it will mean a lot, and you will see things changing and happening in our lives. Right? Let me repeat this part. If you're not planning to give on giving at all and sharing, then it will not work. Okay, this affirmation is not going to work because you're not even giving anything in order to receive. You keep on receiving, but there must be in a form that you want to give. And again, it doesn't have to be an abundant, a lot of, it can give in many ways, right? You don't have to give in a large amount, right? Any small amount is better than no, not at all, right? So I'm sharing and giving, right? I'm sharing and giving whatever I'm receiving. God will reward me in abundance, whatever I'm sharing and giving. This is God's law. So whatever you share and give, God will multiply and return to you in abundance. Okay, so this also encourages us to be selfless, sharing and giving without attachment or expectation. I'm giving someone $100. I'm expecting $100 back. That won't work, right? Maybe we wouldn't know that person has the same amount to give you, but you have given magnanimously, right? You have given because you have that thought of giving. So let it be, right? Let the energy go. Okay, and you will receive in other forms, in other way, through someone else, right? So trust in God's law. So money flow towards me like a river. Money pour on me like rain. Money pour on me like a waterfall. I'm full of money. I'm full of money invokes the abundant and limitless flow of financial resources into our lives, right? So it's important. God bless every person, every family, every country with abundance of prosperity, energy, abundance of wealth, and abundance of money. So these beautiful words asking for God to bless with divine grace and abundance, it's already like we are asking for everyone to be blessed, right? Because you see, every individual, regardless of their background or circumstances, whether poor or rich, be blessed. Every family nurturing love, support, and unity, it's to show love. Every country, you're fostering harmony and prosperity for the country as well. So remember, everything that when we do blessing in our affirmation booklet, right, in prosperity, it's amazing. God, let everyone live a life full of joy, happiness, wealth, and health. Let your blessings be with all. So asking God to let God's blessings be with all, right? So a joy fills every heart and soul. Happiness that overflows in everyone's life, and wealth that brings comfort, security, and freedom. Health that nurtures body, mind, and soul, right? So it's important to create that form of positive energy in order for us to receive and for us to able to give as well, right? It also fosters a sense of unity, compassion, and shared joy, right? What we may have, okay, when we share, the other person also will receive. And it might be a lot of in time of need for that person, and that blessing itself will bless you in abundance, right? So encourage individuals to live with a purpose, to give and share with love and gratitude. Gratitude, very important. So God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Expressing our deep gratitude and appreciation invites more blessings and abundance into our lives. Remember, gratitude is very powerful, right? Never underestimate the power of being grateful, because it's very important, right? The more we are grateful, the more we will also be blessed with abundance. Yeah. Okay. And remember, it's like, it's a magnet for attracting more goodness into our lives. So by acknowledging and thanking God for the blessings we receive, we open ourselves to even more abundance, love, and joy. So remember, keep shining and let's be generous with expressing our gratitude. Right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? So now we saw this beautiful abundance of prosperity. Right? So that's how we actually looked at the meaning of the prosperity affirmation itself. So you see, the words are so well thought, the words are so well written, and it's beautiful itself. It creates a lot of energy in that self. So a person who keeps on reading. So sometimes when someone senses or sir senses, say the person has zero prosperity energy, and they may have to read more times. Some people have to read 2 times, some people have to read 4 times, some people even have to read 8 times or more. It all depends on individual prosperity energy, right? But the moment you start reading and doing it, and in that process giving, no matter how little it is, you will find that you will have some prosperity energy flowing in already. Okay, and with conscious effort and with gratitude and all that, you can see that money flows in. Okay, and it will come, definitely will come. Okay, I mean, do not expect, it will flow. We do our part on giving and receiving at the same time. Yeah, and of course it fosters blessings, right? So when Sir clears all the blocks and all that, prosperity is definitely to come in, right? Isn't it? Okay. Now, any questions about this? I hope the affirmation, the words, that's what it means. If you look into deeper sense, it's how we look into the words in between the lines, that it's telling you how gratitude actually is the key and all that. Yeah. Okay. We can look at the next slide. Okay, let's look at this. This is the one that Sir will be doing, and we can all stand up, okay, and follow this video, because this is done in Malaysia. And when during the prosperity workshop, I thought it was beautiful. So I used this slide to show that how we can all invite money to our lives. So even because of this prosperity workshop, so I'm wearing red t-shirt, our red t-shirt. Okay, so let's go. Let's remember our tongue on the palate and the mudras, very important, right? We have to have the correct form of mudra in order to invite money to our lives. Okay.
Of you, please put a packet on the table, stand like that, let's do the prosperity affirmation. Hands like this, remember? No, packet down, hands like this. If you want to hold the packet, this is fine.
Battery finish.
Legs down, Indian accent, 10 times. 10 times, right? Very good. You can follow it. Yeah? Done. 10 times finished. So now you can hold the packet now. Hold the packet. Follow. No, hold the packet now. Enough lah. Hold the packet now.
Only the packet without the wand.
Yeah. Hold the packet. Because packet is there. Don't do the one. The one symbol is already there. Hold it like that now. Okay? Right? Ready, guys?
Yes.
Money is good. Money is super good. Everybody needs money. I need money. Everybody needs money. Money. I need money. flow like a river. Pour on me. Pour on me like a rainfall. Pour on me like a waterfall. Money, your happiness, your happiness, your joy, your education, your health, your everything today. Come towards me. Come to my family. Come to my city. Come to my country. My every country. Reach the divine law. The what I am giving, reach the divine law. What I am giving, I'm giving abundance. I'm giving food. I'm giving food abundance. I'm giving love. I'm giving love and abundance. I'm giving teaching. I'm giving teaching abundance. I'm giving money. Whatever I'm giving, I'm giving abundance. More I'm giving, more I'm giving. God, thank you very much. Give me more. Give me more money. More you give me, more this. More I give everybody. This is my law. Every person, every family, every company, every city, every country. Yes. The abundance of money, about the wealth, about the prosperity. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, huh? Start. My money is the money of divine fire. My money is the purity God desires. My country's currency, the currency of divine fire. My country's currency is the purity God desires. God, blaze away and burn away all the negativity used for money to scam people, to cheat people. And divine fire, be with this money. Be with this money. Let the fire burn all the negative intention of cheating people and using money. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. My money is the money of divine fire. My money is the purity God desires. Please guide me in the best way. Use this money for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of Mother Nature. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, so now you saw that, with how to activate your base chakra. Just a little bit of moving up and down, right? Activating your base chakra. No need to go all the way down, because after that, your legs will be painful and then you have to heal your knees, right? So just a little bit, it already activates your base chakra. Now, history of Angpow packet. We want to look at Angpow packets, because these are traditionally from ancient China, right? These red envelopes, right, or Angpow packets date back to ancient China. The tradition of giving in red envelopes filled with money during special occasions and festivals originated from over 1,000 years ago. So red basically symbolizes good luck and prosperity, happiness and joy, and warding off evil spirits and misfortune. That's why when we watched earlier on the Chinese New Year story, remember the Nian scared of red. So that was the evil monster that was coming to disrupt the people in the village, right? So that's why they pasted all the red signs and red banners and all that to scare the Nian away. Of course, they used fire crackers and all that to scare because of the loud sound. But at the same time, red, it's to ward off evil spirits and misfortune as well. So it's to invite prosperity and happiness as well. So the act of giving and receiving Angpow packets is a symbol of love, respect, and blessings. So that's very important, right? So what you give and you also receive, that kind of thing. Yeah, the tradition of the Chinese Angpow packet has moved on to many cultures as well. So I think during Hari Raya, they have a green packets or purple packets. They also give green color, I think. Yeah. For the Hari Raya, they give green. Right? When the Muslims celebrate, they give green Angpow packet. Therefore, for the Indians, they use purple or red and other colors as well. Of course, in PVH, we follow the red Angpow packet. And our Angpow packet has abundance of energy. Right? Okay, let's look at the next slide. Our PVH Angpow packets.
Madam Chitra, sorry, can I just
Yes.
ask one quick question?
Sure.
Regarding the Angpow, if let's say between our family members accidentally gets switched between us, is it okay?
Yeah, I mean the Angpow packet as in your Angpow packet, you give it to somebody, is it?
No, what I mean to say this, the one that we use for the prosperity blessing, right? When we are doing it, but then it's being, we kind of exchange. I mean,
Is there any reason
accidentally
for you
get
to
swapped. Accidentally swapped because we didn't write any
accidentally
name.
It's okay. It's nothing. I mean, it's okay, but it's good to maintain your own Angpow packet, because when you sit for Sir's blessing, and sometimes when Sir asks you to take your money packets and all that, so if the other person didn't sit, and then when your packet goes, when you set for the Facebook blessing and it goes, then you know what I mean. But otherwise, it's nothing wrong. But it's just that you have personally set for Sir's blessing and then using your Angpow packet to be blessed further. So yeah, but it's okay. Sir always will do blessing. So it's all right. It's all right. That person you have done magnanimously giving it to the other person. It doesn't matter. Don't have negative thoughts. But it's okay when Sir does again, right? Yours will still get. Anyway, the Angpow packets are blessed and programmed to do the needful. So don't worry.
Yes. Okay. So we don't need to like put an initial or anything like that just to.
Is there a reason why it gets mixed up? Is it because
we put it together, put it in the same place? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you put your name. Then it's okay. Just put your name there. Yeah, it's okay to put your name. No worries.
All right.
Yeah, whether inside the packet or outside the packet and all. Actually, the Angpow packet works wonders, because there are times when people actually write little notes and put inside. Maybe there's some debts to clear, or maybe they wanted to buy something, and then they put a little note to say that they want to clear something or buy something, and they put it inside the Angpow packet. And some of them have actually given testimony that it really worked. They were able to, that their wish came true. That sort of thing. Of course, with hard work, lah. I mean, but it did come through. Maybe it. It didn't say how long it took, but it was definitely. Even I put my ATM card inside, and I am after the scans and all that, right? I actually have a bank book. I don't use ATM card, so my boy will call me. My son will call me, I'm a dinosaur, But actually, I wanted to just play safe. Yeah. So I will put my ATM card. My ATM card only has very minimal amount. So I don't put large amount because of all the things that happens and all that. So my bank book is the actual one. So whenever I need to pay the fees for the kids, for their school fees or whatever, the tuition fees or whatever, I will actually go and line up at the bank to to withdraw the money. Even some friends of mine who knows me also will say, "Ayo, Chitra," But yeah, I will go and line up and take. Sometimes the bank queue can be quite long. But yeah, the thing is, then one of the times when I was quite surprised, because I remember I only had about $150 inside that ATM card because I didn't put large amount, and then I had to pay fees for my daughter's science class, and I thought, yeah, the queue is way too long. I thought, okay, let me just try my luck and put in my ATM card and then in the ATM machine. And then I was pleasantly surprised that actually I had $1,000. I was thinking, where did this money come from and all that? But then I guess maybe the government gave some money and it actually went into that account, which I'm quite surprised because I don't remember giving that account but it came. So it came in very handy. I didn't have to line up. So I just withdrew and I was able to pay my daughter's fees. So I was telling Sir at the time, he could do a testimony during the time. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise actually.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, exactly. If not, the queue was so long and I had to pay the science class fees as well. I was thinking, I came after school and I was thinking, must go and line up too long. It was way too long. I don't know why it was very long. There was like about more than 50 people in the bank, I was thinking, oh my God. And I was the 51 person, I think, if I'm not wrong. So I thought, I wasn't going to waste my time there and all that. Yeah. So it happens like that. And also, like, if when you write certain notes inside, like you want to clear some things, right? Actually, it happened to me personally, so I don't mind sharing. But we had a car before, and what happened was when I was working overseas, I was actually in an exchange program. So I was teaching in Indonesia. So it was in Singapore International School when I was there. So my husband had actually rented out the car to someone because the whole family came along with me. So my boy was at the time just newborn baby. He was only 2 months when he came to because I was in the exchange program, and then my husband at the time didn't have, he was retrenched. So it was an opportunity that I thought, okay. And it so happened that the school wanted another teacher, and he went for the interview and he got it. So we went in, three of us went in as a family. And the thing was, the car that he rented out to got into an accident. To whoever the person who actually used it got it into accident and used our insurance to claim for his and it became a large amount. So the car was scraped because it was beyond help. But the thing was, we were still paying for the debt of that car. So I was like thinking, oh my God, it's like such a wasted, it's not even, we can't even use it. And we're just paying a debt that it doesn't even, and we were paying it for 3 years. So when I came into PVH, right? And then I was thinking, okay, of course I need divine fire to clear off the debt quickly and all that, because it was a toll, it was like $250 a month. And after doing quite a while, and then when Angpow packet came along, I actually put a note, I want to be debt free and all that. And surprisingly, within that 3 or 4 months, right, if I'm not wrong, my husband received a letter to say that, hey, we don't have to pay the loan from the following month onwards, because we have actually the bank is waiving off the other amount. And I was like, what? Seriously, I don't believe everything I hear or see. Also, I'm like that from young. So I was like, are you sure? So I called up the bank to double confirm and all, and they were saying, yeah, because we have actually paid, and there's still 20 something $1,000 or whatever, and that they said that we don't have to anymore. And I was like overjoyed. I remember calling sir and saying, it was like, so it works amazingly. Believe and have faith. Right? Of course, we need to do the needful, like, do our forgiveness affirmation, spiritual affirmation, prosperity affirmation. I used to do 4 times a day and all that. So it really, really works and all that. But again, but there was a little note that I put inside. I remember clearly that I wanted to be debt free from that car thing, because that was the one that was taking out so much of money and every month paying for something that you don't even own, So yeah. So that was one thing that I did. All right. That's
Hi,
my
sister.
turn.
I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's very grateful session. What I have a doubt is, if we, see, I have done some affirmation for car. I have received it, and I'm very grateful for the one who taught me how to do the affirmations. I want to give a testimony in social media with my car photo. Can I do that? Because in our session it is told that don't post pictures or growth in social media. So
Yeah.
how I want to show the gratitude and testimony. Maybe it will be useful for someone else. They will also get it. Or can I post pictures like that or not? Only witness by voice.
I think it's
How to
good
do
to,
that?
I think it'll be good to just give the testimony instead of showing the car. You know what I mean? The thing is, right, I'm not sure whether anyone else will agree or disagree. But the thing is, right, like, not everyone out there will be happy. You know what I mean? Right?
Yes,
So
yes.
you do not want that unnecessary, attention, because we know people who actually bought a new car and got into a car accident. Right? I mean, because they were happily posting it and all that. So I mean, sometimes it's just not like that. It could be just at the unfortunate circumstances and all that. But don't create that energy of, like, receiving that form of negative too. But you can always share your testimony. That is fine, because that will encourage other people to also
Yes.
do likewise what you have done. So you can share in that form, like how you did your divine fire, how did you do to receive this car and all that. You can say in that form, but don't need to post your car.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I have another doubt in the context of giving money. I mean, helping. So one of my friend is it's like a habit asking money, like borrowing money. from all of our friends and kind of thing. It's becoming a habit at that times, because we should not use negative comments like, no, I don't have money, no, I don't have. As
Yes.
we are practicing positive affirmations daily, we don't like to use no, I don't have money. We don't like to use, but at the same time, we should not make the other person to become lazy, or to become a habituator to that. So in this situation, if we say no, they make us see, these things are there. They'll unnecessarily curse. Simply they are not getting money for free, and they don't have a plan for to give back also. So in this situation, how my mind should be there and how I should communicate with that person, how should I, could you please help me in this?
Sure. Actually, what you should do is do divine fire for yourself, okay, and for your soul, and do for all your friends. So only good friends will stay around. The negative friends, whoever, like this person who's constantly doing this, right, it definitely shows that this person has an issue and has a problem of always taking money from others. And that's not good. We don't want to encourage. As a true friend, we also don't want to encourage the other person from doing this constantly. At the same time, when you do divine fire for your friends and your, whoever the negative person, suddenly will be just like, after a while you'll be thinking, hey, this person never called her, that kind of thing. And it's okay. This kind of people, you don't have to feel that you have to give them the money, because giving is receiving. Yeah, but you see, you are giving, this person is in a wrong giving as well. You know what I mean? You might as well give to someone who's out in the street hungry, or someone who's really in need, not a person who's habitually borrowing money from others, because that doesn't create any form. It's actually kind of like creating unwanted energy. Sometimes it's, so will say it's stupidity as well, right? Yeah, so don't do that. I mean, you are being kind, and your kindness shouldn't be taken for granted.
Yes, thank you.
Should not be taken for
Can
granted.
I share my
And
experience
when
over
we
here,
are
please?
communicating, how do see? I don't want to say that I don't have money. Then
Don't answer
how
the
should?
phone. Is it possible? Don't answer the phone.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, that's one way,
Chitra.
right? I mean, you don't have to lie that you don't create that energy for yourself. Don't say you don't have. Just say, I don't have budget for that month. Or just say it in a positive manner, right? You don't have to say that you do not have, but you can say it in a different form. Like, that particular month you have something to pay for, or something like that. So I'm so sorry. I wish I could help, but I'm so sorry. This time I cannot help you. That's all. So
Okay,
after a
sure.
while, the person will understand that, hey, okay, they will go and look for somebody else. And then eventually when you do divine fire, and then it will clear. You just see that this person doesn't even come into your contact range as well.
Sure. Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very loving words. Thank you.
Can I share my experience here?
Yes, please do.
Madam, if you are regularly following PVH and reading the affirmations on regular basis, then you will see on your own that such elements, not only money or anything, they on their own disappear from you. I mean, they don't come on your path. And if again you find some element like that, you can just say divine fire with your on basis of your relation with that person.
And you can also read forgiveness to that person. If you see the person calls, right, or you already know that the person is going to ask you for money because it's always right, read forgiveness affirmation to that particular person in page 5. Okay, to disconnect that, so then negative energy also won't come. You already asked for forgiveness, and then you can put them in the page 7, because this person definitely has some issue in managing their own finances. So just put them in page 7, doesn't matter, right? So slowly you will see that the person will be out of your aura and your energy field and all that.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank
Chitra.
you.
Madam Chitra, can I share one point here which
Sure.
Sir has
Yes, please,
shared with me
Kalpana.
before? Okay, this important point Sir shared with me when I went for a Boro trip with him. There was one person. She was wearing jeans. That jeans was, it's the seasoned kind of jeans where, in the name of style, people used to go and purchase. I mean, you give your money and you buy that kind of jeans where they have the holes. It's purposely done, and you went buy that kind of jeans for the name of fashion lah. So this person was wearing that kind of jeans and sitting on the bus there, and at that moment I was climbing down from the bus, and sir was asking this person, "Madam, what is this that you're wearing?" And she said, "It's a jeans." He said, "Yeah, I can see it's a jeans, but why is there holes, and then why is there patches, and why it's so faded like that?" Then she said, "That's the fashion now." Then sir asked, "How much you bought that?" She said, like sort of like 250 or something like that. And sir said, why do you go and buy this kind of clothing?" She said, it's a fashion now, it's in the trend now. Then sir said, "Madam, do you know unknowingly you are inviting poverty?" He said this kind of things that we go and buy for fashion sake and all, it is you are inviting poverty towards you. So I was like, wow, there's such thing in also existing. So sir said, please avoid doing all this, and then patch back. If it's about you wear it yourself, and then like sometimes we ladies, we wear our house coats and all, it became so faded because we wear it daily, wear and tear, that is a different thing. But when you go and purchase these kind of things, faded and torn and patched back and all, he said that is how you invite poverty to you, poverty energy towards you. So I think we must be very careful with these kind of things also.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's so true. Because see, everything we are the ones who are creating that particular energy, and we must be very mindful what we do and all that. Yeah, thank you, Kalpana.
Thank you, madam.
Madam Chitra,
Yes.
Can I share something?
Yes, please.
As someone was telling about the money, and people want always negative with us and causing trouble send troubles to us. I am personally have read the name in page 6 affirmation. Page 6. It works because usually page
Page
for
5,
giving
yes.
not page 5, page 6. Because you see, page 6 is our ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, and
Yes.
all that. Always, those people were divorced and, ex-boyfriend and all that, they won't, they always have some negative issues, quarreling and all that, right? So, so we have to give forgiveness. But people who are troubling us, we can. I heard sir have told once, and then I have followed that, and it works. That person will the negative people will just leave.
Yes.
Leave us alone. Yes, it's my experience.
Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, it's so true. Right?
Yeah.
So reading our affirmation,
Yeah.
that's why it's very important to read the forgiveness to whoever who may be actually, who are negative and also creating a block. So we read for them forgiveness, and then we can do the needful as well. Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Right? So our PVH Angpow packet talks about multiple testimonies as well. A lot of people have actually shared on our PVH Angpow packet. So this is one of our Angpow packets. There are many forms, many kinds. The next screen shows the another type of Angpow packet that we have. Hang on. Yeah, see, so we have different forms and different kinds that we have, right? So all of them carry energy. All of them are actually blessed with, programmed and blessed to do the needful. So sometimes when you put in the money, it already, changes the energy of that money itself to positive energy and all that. So it's done in so many workshops and all that. Yeah, and also we have some more other packets as well. Over the next slide. Right, so different Angpow packets again. Yeah. Okay, now let's look at the testimony of the Angpow packet by this person.
Please 10 May 2022. Get with you.
I think a month ago, we gave previous Angpow packet to this brother. He's taking care of his car parking at Midfield area. So after 2 months, we came here and just asked how much the Angpow packet is working. And he's telling us that the money is multiplying each time he put inside there. So this is from his own words. Own words. And then he asking for extra Angpow packet from us now. Sir, everybody to you, the testimony. Yeah, everybody to you, sir. Testimony from him. சொல்லுங்க.
இந்த கவர்ல காசு வைக்க வைக்க காசு வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கு. எப்படியாவது வந்துருது காசு. அப்புறம் கவர் நிறைஞ்சிரும். அப்புறம் அந்த காசை எடுத்து அப்படியே ஊருக்கு அனுப்பிச்சு. உண்மையிலே அவன் இதுக்காக சொல்லல, ப்ராமிஸா எனக்கு காசு ஏறுது. அதுலேயே 2-3 டே வச்சு அனுப்பிட்டேன் ஊருக்கு. எப்படியாவது காசு இருந்துடும், கொண்டு போய் நைட்டு வைப்பேன், அப்புறம் சேரையில் வைப்பேன், காசு மொத்தமாக சேர்ந்துடும், கவர் ஃபுல்லாகிடும். இல்லை, என்னுடைய பேக்லேயே வச்சிருக்கேன். இந்த உண்மையிலே காசு எடுத்து அது காசு நிறைய சேருது, அதனாலதான் கேட்டேன் மறுபடியும். அப்பாவுக்கு ஒரு மாதிரி தோணுச்சு, அப்படித்தான் நினைக்க வச்சேன். இப்ப காசு சேர ஆரம்பிச்சு. அந்த மனசு இருக்கு பாருங்க, நீங்க சந்தோஷமா கொடுத்தீங்க.
Madam, can I share a testimony here?
Okay, so this testimony, right, it actually talks about, this person who is actually from India. He's working at the car washing place. So he used to actually save money and send it to India for his family, right? When the moment he received Kala and Vanita from Malaysia, PVH, and asked them, "Oh, can I have one of this?" In the beginning. So when the girls gave him the Angpow packet, he was actually putting in all his whatever earnings for that week. He was putting it in, and he noticed that the Angpow packet gets full very fast compared to earlier on. He used to wait end of the month to send, but when he started putting the money into the Angpow packet, it actually accumulated faster than usual, and he was sending money every 2 weeks, in fact, instead of end of the month and all that. So he was quite surprised, like, wow, this has got energy and all that. So when the girls came there to the car park again, this brother asked the girls, like, can I have another Angpow packet, because the one that he was using, well used, right? So he would want another one and all that. So the girls, yeah, they were, that's the testimony. He was saying that he felt that the Angpow packet has special energy, that when he puts in the money, it multiplies quickly. And at the same time, he also thanked the girls for giving him, because he was thanking their heart for even thinking of giving. So you see, giving is receiving, right? So he when he asked, they gave, and he found that his Angpow packet really benefited him. So he was giving his testimony at that time, right? So you see, our Angpow packet has value and has energy, right? So again, we are the ones who create the energy too, right? Right? So let's practice giving and sharing and invite prosperity, wealth, and money into our lives. So sometimes we cannot just be receiving alone. We also have to practice giving and sharing. That's when the energy actually of the aura of the prosperity also will flow into our lives, right? It works 2 ways. Yes? Okay, if you look at the next slide. Okay, blessing in abundance. Right? So blessings in abundance is very important. See, blessings can be in any form. It's not just money alone. Having enough food to eat, helping someone in need, someone who's, who doesn't have the money, a beggar on the street or anyone, you're giving some money to help them to buy food and all that. That's also a form of blessing in abundance, right? And, planting trees, helping Mother Nature, being as a family all together, happiness, loving everyone as everyone, as a universal family, that kind of thing. And also family bonding and all that. Everything is a form of blessing. And of course, eating together in the form of Chinese New Year, when you have your reunion dinner and all forms of gathering and all that, is also a form of abundance. So abundance doesn't only mean money alone. It can mean in other forms of blessing. Okay, having a good health, and that is a form of blessing in abundance too. So it's very important that we don't narrow our belief system into just money, but we appreciate everything that flows into our life as an abundance, right? Because we need every one of it to play a great role in our life, isn't it? Not just one value of it alone. We need everything intertwined together, right? If you look at the next slide, right, we're almost coming to an end. Okay, giving is the secret of abundance. Learn to give in plenty, give love, give without expectation. Very important. Give without expectation. Okay, one does not lose anything by giving. On the other hand, you get back thousandfolds and all that, and that's important, right? We give without expectation. Okay, if you can help, why not? Right? Help someone who's in need, a single mother, or a single parent, someone in need, a child who doesn't have clothes, or torn and tattered. Buy even if you have a set of new clothes, or even your children hand me down but they're in good condition, you're giving it to someone. That's also a form of energy of giving, right? It doesn't have to be in in expensive form. It's the thought that it's put in there, right? So giving without expectation, you don't lose anything, but you receive in abundance in thousandfolds and all that. Yeah. So that actually comes with the next slide. Okay, so we are wishing everyone, okay, including all the Chinese, okay, may the divine blessings, good health, prosperity, and virtue never stop for you. Happy Chinese New Year. All right. And Kong Si Fa Chai, Xin Nian Kuai Le. Right. Okay. And the next
Madam
slide
Chitra?
goes. Yes.
Chitra ma'am, I have a
Sorry.
question.
Yes, please.
Can I go ahead? Chitra ma'am, can I go ahead?
Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah, ma'am. One of the workshop was she was called two person. One was a Chinese person, and another person whose prosperity was completely blocked. Okay.
For the Chinese person, is it?
Yeah. No, Chinese
Okay.
person was having a good prosperity, and another person whose prosperity was completely blocked.
Right.
Bella behave.
So she also asked the Chinese person, "What is the reason? Like what you do?" So he said he was chanting Conga for joy.
Oh,
So
right. Okay.
she was asked the other person to chant Conga Facha for a few minutes, like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and his
Yes.
prosperity got open for multiple fold. So
Yes, Kong Si Fa Chai, yes.
morning, in morning you show so many Chinese video. I want to
Yes.
ask which one we can like listen daily so that our prosperity also grows multiple fold.
No, it's not just that alone, because
No,
by
no,
doing
no. I understand not that alone, but
Uh-huh.
it may help us. Like sir shown in the workshop, we will follow all the like whatever you are shown in this entire workshop. But along with that, what will help us from your morning videos?
I think the Chai Shen Tao will be good, isn't it? Wisdom. Let's ask the Chinese person themselves. Yeah. Wisdom.
Yeah. No, can you share that video in groups? I'm from Indian group, Maharashtra group.
Sure.
Can you?
Maharashtra. I shared it with Rima then.
Yeah. Can you share that video so that all the people can get benefited?
Sure, but just remember, playing that alone, but without the proper thought form of money, it's also not going to help. Yeah. So that money.
No, that I got it.
Yes.
Yeah, that is very clear. Yeah, that is very clear.
Yes.
Just I'm asking you to another supporting hand.
Sure. Yeah, because the energy of the song is very nice, because even Sir plays it during workshop, because it's to ask for abundance to flow into our life, and it's God of wealth that actually comes in, to bless us further and all that. And yeah, so I guess that song will be one good one if I'm not wrong.
Okay, please
Hello.
share that in India, Maharashtra
Hello.
also. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hello,
Agnes?
Chitra.
Yes,
Madam
Agnes.
Chitra, I'm Agnes from Penang.
Yes, hi.
I want to clarify this brother just now. He said, can we play the Chai Shen Tao or the Gong Si every day? Actually, we Chinese, we don't play all these songs every day. And we don't say Gong Si every day. Unless like you have wedding, you have special events, special happy events ongoing, and we just say 恭喜恭喜. We don't play the song every day. You want
Yeah,
to play maybe once in a while. But most important thing is I feel that the Chinese community they want to work hard and earn more. They have this thinking from small. They want to work every day, working hard, and then get money more. That is the thing that always in our mind. Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
also, I think with the Chinese community as well, they believe in giving whatever they receive as well. Because I've colleagues, like when if I buy something for them, next day I will see something else on my table. I'm like, hey, hello, what is this? Then they say, no, yesterday you buy curry puff, so today I buy for you this, like that sort of thing. So they always give as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Can I add something to it?
Sure.
Yeah, Jay Prakashi, as you're saying, we should play that video or whatever. Instead of playing that, give some food and some money to a needy person and just say, I'm giving and I'm receiving more. That will help you more. I feel, sir, always say, just try and do it for some time, 10, 12 days, and you then see the change. I feel that way.
Yes, and our prosperity, sir has
Prosperity
blessed
will
our
increase
prosperity
that way
blessings.
because what you give, you get back.
Correct, exactly.
So start doing that instead of playing videos and all. Go and do some work. Then that is an action, your karma you are doing. So then it will come manifold back to you. You know that. I feel it this way, Chitra.
And also played, sir's blessing, the
Sir's
prosperity
blessing
blessing.
song. That is excellent. You don't need anything because whatever sir
Yes.
is saying, you are giving and you are receiving. So start
Correct.
doing that. You know, I feel
Yeah,
it
every
that way.
morning
Yeah.
we play that, so we play
Yeah.
the whole range of blessing songs, Mother Earth blessing,
Yeah, I
spiritual
do it every
blessing.
day. Yeah. I do it every day. You see the
Yes,
change in yourself. First, your soul will change, then things will start flowing into your life. You know, you can't expect a day change in a one day. Start doing things. At least give time to the energies, then they will come. What I feel is this, Chitra.
yes, correct. Yeah, so it's an energy that we create, so
Yeah,
whatever we give, we will also give without any expectation. That is very important, because the moment we
you're right.
expect things, right, then it doesn't work that way,
And we
so
should also follow what is the divine direction and plan. It is not necessary that by becoming an Ambani, it is going to help me. I always say what is good for me should come to my life. Not abundance should flow. What is needed for me should come.
yes.
Because we all feel money is very good, money is, but not necessary. If that money comes, sometimes we can get sick. And that money will go for your diseases only. We don't want that.
Yeah, but
That
we
the
want to
money
create
should also
energy
come from
from.
a very true form, good form of energy of money should come to us.
Mm-hmm.
That is very important. What I
Yes.
feel is, yeah.
Yes, thank you. Maybe Data wanted to say
I
something.
agree, Rashmi ma'am. But
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point
I
was,
just
yeah,
I
I
just
agree that
want to
whatever
clear
we
one
give,
thing.
we will receive. But my point was only what will support us more.
Your own
I would just
karmas. I
like
feel
to
your karmas will support you more, Jay Prakash ji.
Okay, Rashmi ma'am. Thank you so much.
ये बच्चों है बहुत सारे
The most
Madam
important is
Chitra?
reading the affirmations as well, yeah. So read the affirmations to create the aura of forgiveness, and then increase our own spirituality, and then let the money flow towards. Not everyone is going to be a millionaire, so that is important to know, right? Whatever that we receive is what we have also created that energy along the way, whether it's in past life or this lifetime and all that. So be happy with whatever we receive and whatever we have as well. I think Madam Nivedita want to say something.
Yes, Chitra. I'll just share. This happened about, this was during lockdown period. I had some people coming to me, they would come and personally they wanted to learn sensing and things like that because everyone had enough time at that time. So there was one person who came and his prosperity energy was very low. So when I sensed, I told him you're supposed to read it 10 times a day. That person very religiously followed. He was reading 10 times a day. And after a month and a half, he comes back to me and then he says, can you please sense if my energy has increased? Because the situation is the same. So when I sensed he's reading 10 times a day very religiously, but there was only 30% increase in his energy. And I was wondering, how is it possible? Then I was like, do you all the questions, whatever at that point of time I asked him, and then I was unable to really get a clue of why this is happening. So he came along with his wife. Then the wife wanted to talk to me. Uh, she asked her husband to leave the room, and then I was speaking to her. Somehow, suddenly, I just sensed, is this lady blocking by any chance? And when I sensed, then it was she who is blocking, and I'm wondering, why is the wife blocking the prosperity of the husband? And she was telling about her problem, and after all that, then I asked her, madam, do you have any inhibitions about money or any negative this thing about money? Then she said, having too much money is a sin. Okay.
That is already a block.
Yeah. So then she said, whatever is required, God will give it to us at that point of time. So I feel, when He is doing also, I keep praying to God that only what we require, let it come to us. But even that requirement also, it's like with so much of stress and strain that, that man is making money. Then I told, you are actually blocking the whole prosperity of the family. Then she said, no, we are happy with whatever we have. So the mindset and the thought forms that you have also, not just you, even someone in your family has it, can block our prosperity. That is something that I have found. Until date, I find those people struggling. It's nothing. Maybe, like whenever required, they get the money, but it is a struggle all through. So that's the reason, like Jaiprakash ji was saying. So you need to see, even before I came to PVH, I had this thought form. Whatever is required at the right time will come to me. But then, till it comes to you, the stress that you are going through, is it required? So first time when I met Shiva sir in the Mumbai class, then I asked him. Then he said, madam, you have always been saying God is there, He'll take care of me. God is there, He'll take care of me. Because, spirituality, unfortunately, we've been taught that, money also is sinful, and having too much money causes lot of issues. That is, it makes you do wrong things. All these things are embedded in your subconscious mind. Then I asked, sir, yes, that was there, but then what is the way to get over it? Then sir told me, madam, every day you put your wand at the Ajna chakra, just burn, blaze away, disintegrate all negative thought forms about money, prosperity that I've been having in this lifetime of lifetimes before this, and burn, blaze away, disintegrate all the negative thought forms people around me also have about money. Because my father has this mindset, money is not important in life. Even a prostitute earns money. That is his way of thinking. So that is so degrading the currency or the money that you have. Then I very sincerely, every day I used to do this burn, blaze away, disintegrate all past thought forms, negative thought forms about money. Even the negative thought forms of the family members that are affecting my prosperity. I was doing it religiously every day, 4-5 times a day, and I found a lot of change. I thank PVH and Shiva sir, because the whole concept of money that especially we Indians, and those who think they are very spiritual or religious people, very, we call this bhakti bhav and all this, no? These people have nonsense and shit in our heads we have filled ourselves with. First, we need to, get rid of those things. Even if you do prosperity 10 times a day, but you have such thoughts or concepts in your life, you can never ever get to even to the this thing of prosperity. That is very important. See, money is money. Whether it is coming anyway, PVH, Shiva sir keeps telling, when you're doing prosperity, when you will never do anything wrong or illegal to, go to that extent. At least that's my perception. When you're doing these affirmations, when you're following such positive things, I don't think you'll go in a way to, find money in an illegal way or cheat someone and do things like that, because they are not people who are truly following PVH or the concept of PVH. So I feel, don't even by thinking I should get money only in this way, that is also a block. Actually, the affirmations that Malaysia group does every day, we should that money should come to us from multiple sources on a regular basis. This is what we need to say. When you say the positive things, and you don't need to even use things like we get it in the right way, illegal, we should not do anything bad. Why put all these blocks? Because I feel the cosmic energy only understands positivity. There's nothing like I don't want, also don't doesn't exist in the universe. It is I don't want poverty, I don't want this, I don't want negative energy. No, because only the want is registered there in the cosmos. That is what I know from whatever I have heard from Shiva sir, whatever I have learned from Shiva sir. So maybe we should just do the prosperity and affirmations as told by Shiva sir, and just burn, blaze away, disintegrate all negative thought forms. Like not having money might be used for wrong things. No, when you have the right intention, why will you use it for a wrong thing? There is disparity in your thinking. You can never attract what you want to attract. You are contradicting your own affirmations. That is what I feel, basically. It's my perception. So burn, blaze away all that unwanted thought forms, because someone in our family, especially Indian origin, we do have such deep-seated, embedded thought forms. So I feel that is very, very important to get rid of. Yeah. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's beautifully said. Yeah, it's true, because we all have to maintain a positive attitude towards money, right? And at the same time, positive thought forms. So our words have power. So anything you want to say it in a positive manner, right? So don't say it in a negative manner, because that also gives energy to it and all that. Yeah. Okay. So this is Sir's account. So anyone who's interested in Singapore, Malaysia, if you want to donate and give gratitude to Sir, please do so. Yeah. We have a next slide. And yeah, we end with this song. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have one question, ma'am.
Yes,
Can I
please.
ask?
Sure.
My studies is completed now. I want to do a job and help my family. So that thought also, this way I want to earn money means that thought also will block our prosperity energy.
Can you repeat your question again? I know you have finished your studies. You want to get a job.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I want to help my family and surrounding people.
Okay. But you have not got a job
I
yet.
want to earn my own money. Get my own money.
Okay. Have you got a job?
That thought also will block our prosperity energy.
Madam Nivedita?
No. Why do you even think like that? Do you have a job?
No, ma'am.
No, you do divine fire for your career.
Okay,
You
ma'am.
do divine fire for your job, for your career. Why
Okay.
helping anybody, your own family or anybody else, if you want to help, why will that block your prosperity? It won't block your prosperity. But
Okay, ma'am.
before
Also,
you
don't
are
be.
thinking about, see, I always feel, until and unless you have to be doing things in a very planned manner. You are thinking of giving something when you don't even have a job. So first do something for your job.
Okay, ma'am.
Then you plan what you need to do. You want to support your family, you want to support people around you, the needy people, all that. That
Okay,
is a
ma'am.
secondary thing. So you go step by step. First, you settle down, get a job for yourself, you settle down. Then, when once you settle down, your needs are taken care of and your family is taken care of. You then you think of the others. Simple.
Yeah, first help
Thank you,
yourself.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Right, and at the same time, don't be choosy whatever job that comes along, because it's good to start somewhere than nowhere. So try to see which is the best, and then just get whatever first. From there, get the experience, and then move on to a better job and all that. Yeah.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
sometimes it's all divine plan and direction. So sometimes use it carefully and wisely, right?
Okay,
Madam
ma'am.
Chitra, Madam
Yes. Hi.
Chitra, sorry. Could you mind sharing those slides earlier, which you had in your slides, which was before the prosperity blessing? You had some forgiveness
Yeah, I will be
of
sharing
the
it in
prosperity.
Singapore. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And
And also
Malaysia, yeah.
one more thing is that you had mentioned about putting notes in the Angpow packets.
Yeah, there are people who actually did a testimony as well from India. So the lady actually put it in. She wanted to get a motorbike for her husband or something like that, or the husband put a little note inside the Hangpao packet, and after that, it actually came true and all that. So that was a testimony that we Sir showed the last time when he was on Facebook.
So
and all
if,
that.
like, for example, if there's some people who cheated, cheated y'all for out of money, but have not paid paid back.
Oh yeah, that one is in a cheated or owed money.
Yeah, took the money and then did not return quite a
Yeah, we
large
do
sum of
have a
money.
slide on that one. I think maybe we missed it, is it? Let me check. Oops, sorry. We do have one. People who owed money. Hang on now. Sorry, give me a minute.
Yeah, till Chitra ma'am finds the slide, I think we need to get the things right about money. Prosperity means health, it means wealth, it means fame, name, everything. All these
Yes.
things come under prosperity.
Correct.
But having a thought form that money is not important, it can come in any other way, also is a block.
Yes, definitely.
Because the basis of all these things is money. That's the basic, it's like the foundation in today's world. Unfortunately, in today's world, because we have currencies, each country has their own currency, it has its own value and things like that. Maybe a few hundreds of years ago, it was barter system. Then, all this that only prosperity mattered. But
Yes.
now money matters. So, yes, whatever you get comes only after money. So be very, very clear when you're doing prosperity affirmations that you want money. That's it. The rest will follow. You have money, you buy your own house, you buy your car, you buy, you donate, you do whatever you want. I will not say buy health with money because PVH has better and easier methods of, having a healthy body and healthy mind. So that I think the rest, everything is taken care of.
Hi, I want to speak in the context of the boy asked, who is searching for a job. Whatever the thinking he has, I have to help my family. I want to help my, surroundings. People, the needy, so that I will get a job. It will, that thinking also helps. some employment comes to us. I mean, is that not so?
The
No,
intention is
madam.
good, but don't stress
In-
over it.
Yes.
That's what
No,
Madam Lady does.
you need to be very, very clear of what you want. It is not like, I want to help others, but how will you help? For that, first, you need to have a job. So go step by step. You can't, jump from the ground to the 10th step. No, you have to take the first. At the most, maybe you can skip one step and go to the second step, but it is not that way. Uh, the energy, the cosmic energy, the universal energy works. Sir keeps telling thought forms even in the air. The place where you stay, the thought forms of that place also affect so many things. See, we are only thinking about ourselves. I am doing this, I'm not getting, but you don't know the locality where you are staying, or supposing I have a slaughterhouse in the locality where I stay. There'll be so much pain in the air, in the atmosphere over there. Energy world is very, very what do you say? Very slightest, minutest of the things matter. We are living
Got
at
it.
a very
Got
gross
it.
level. Yeah. So be
Thank you.
clear in what you want. I need a job. After I get a job, yes, I want to support, I want to do this, I want to do that. That comes secondary. Go by. You be clear. No, when there is clarity, then things work better.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, just now Tasneem asked, right? So people who owe us money, so money owed to me by whoever the person's name is, you can put there is a divine fire. So or the money owed to me by whoever is the purity God desires. So money owing to me by like sometimes multiple people, right? So all those people who are owing money to me are being the divine fire. All those people owing money to me are the purity God desires. So Sir said this in Facebook in JB Prosperity Workshop, transcribed by Kalpana. Yeah, so you can do divine
Thank you
fire
very
for the
much.
people who have owed money.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah. Also, we
Chitra,
can
may
also.
I say something?
Yes, please.
Yeah, good morning to all. Kiran Makhija from Bombay.
Good
I have
morning.
just one thing to add as far as money information is concerned. She also always says that you should always bless for everyone, not only self. When you
Yes.
do universal blessing, or automatically everything multiplies and comes back to you. So if you just take it, I need money, I no in our affirmation also we have said, please pour on me like a waterfall, pour on me on everyone needs it. Our affirmation says that everyone should be blessed with money, abundance of money. My family, my country. So you have to do divine fire for your country's currency also to become powerful. If you just keep saying for yourself and you have negative thoughts towards your country, then money will never be powerful. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you have to see what your thought form is. Not only just keep doing divine fire for yourself. Yes, first you have to secure yourself, like Nivedita said, you have to get your job first. Then you have to think of helping others. That's true. So you have to do for your job, for yourself, for your country, and also bless people universally that all those people who are jobless, they also should get a job. So when you do a full universal blessing, the impact of the money affirmation is far, far multiplied, maybe 10,000 times, maybe 1 lakh times, and you'll find slowly, slowly the energy changes and you'll be able to prosper. Maybe it will be a small in the beginning, but slowly, slowly with your thought form, things will improve. Right?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Madam
But I have
Chitra,
one question, Chitra, that we do all these things, that's very true, but what happens to people who are already retired and they don't have a job? Money will multiply for people who have got a job and they'll get progress. But people who have retired, who are only 65, 70 plus, they live only on savings. So they have to do divine fire
Also
only
for
for
housewives, please add
housewives
housewives.
also.
Yeah, but there are
Housewives, you
ways
have your
to.
husband. You
That's
have
why
your
it's
husbands to do. So you can do for your business and your husband and all that. But people who are already retired as a couple or a single, how does money multiply for them? Despite doing all the affirmation, having positive thoughts, blessing the money, doing some good donation or helping people, whatever meager they can, somehow the other, giving small donations to PVH or Shiva Sir or any other single mother. How should our money multiply? If you can throw some light on this, I'll be thankful.
Yeah, because I do not know how India's system works, but in Singapore, we have actually those people who are retired, or you see, we have a lot of retired teachers as well. And they are 76 years old, 81 years old, 82 years old. They come to teaching as well. But though they are retired, right? So they do something called a flexi adjunct. So where they actually do part-time teaching. So, and they do earn some money, and also in other forms, like they are like, life skills, skills future and all that. So people are encouraged to, the whole country, right? All the people are actually given a amount of money for them to actually improve their own skill set. So sometimes they can actually get involved. Of course, as people are not choosy and whatever, even any little form of job that they do, right, in a part-time, they do get some form of revenue and all that. So I can only speak for Singapore side, but I'm not sure in India, like how else maybe people from India will be able to
India doesn't have any such thing, but yes, there are a lot of ashrams where you can go and stay there, where your food and basic needs are taken care of. But for medicines and all that, you still have to pay. So, of course, it's concessional, but they have to survive. So how should their money also multiply? Because there are so many senior citizens that I come across, and maybe they are living on pension, but pension becomes very meager, with the kind of inflation that is there in India. So despite their reading affirmation and doing divine fire, there are difficulties.
Kiran madam, can I just tell you?
Sure.
See, I was before lockdown, I was very active with my business, which I because of the lockdown and Corona, 2.5 years, and unfortunately, just before the lockdown came, I invested so much in buying things, because I used to deal with the naturally grown products. So I really nearly invested about 1.5 lakh, and since they are all perishable items, I just lost everything. But my doing divine fire, see, you need to be open to do something to earn money. I'm retired, I'm 60 years old, I only want to live on pension. Our attitude needs to change. See, like, I don't know if the last class you attended, see, wrong things are being put into our mind. 60 years old, you need to lead a retired life. Human body is made to live for 130 years, and 70 years is middle age. At 35 itself, we say, oh, we are middle aged, we are this. It's our concept and it's our wrong notion. So, when this happened, I was actually panicking so much because I don't know how to run the house. And I was the only earning member, so I needed to do something. And one of my friends just called me. She does. I'm sorry, I'm not encouraging anybody to invest money in the stock market and things like that. I'm just sharing my experience. So my friend, who was already dealing with stock market, and she also gave me her experience of how she was able to run the family and all that. So whatever little money was left, I learned in that 2 months. And let me tell you, stock market is an alien subject to me. I'm very, very bad with all these things. But very religiously, luckily, she just stayed very close by to my place. So I used to just finish my work, go sit there, and whole day, morning 9:30 to 3:30, I would sit. I would learn, and in 2 months' time, I learned whatever I could, because I was just every day when I was doing divine fire, I was just saying, show me a way to earn money to run my family. I learned, it is such a surprise. My whole family is actually so surprised that I am able to, do it so well. When I spoke about it to Shiva sir is also like, madam, be very careful, stock market, this.
Yeah, stock market is very volatile. And everyone is not lucky like you are, who will get a friend who will guide them.
No.
Or
See,
they have spare money to invest.
Kiran madam,
Sometimes it is all long term.
But
No,
Kiran,
into a
madam.
that is
short-term
already
business.
putting a block on yourself if you think everything is bad or this is not going to
Yeah.
work. That's a block, you know. You should do
It
divine
doesn't
fire for your
help.
investment.
Yes, why are you going by somebody else's thought that it is volatile, so you can't make it? Everyone cannot be. Madam, can you believe how much I started my stock market with? It was 50,000 that I got a gift from one of my aunt. That was the investment I made and I started. It is just that, okay, I am doing something good. God will definitely help me. That was my thought form. Because I want to my concern is my family, running my family, giving 3 times meals to them and taking care of their needs. I started with a very small thing. That's why I'm saying we need to be open minded. I want to only do this, I want to only do that. That will narrow down your possibilities. Be open to learn for the opportunities. When opportunities come, you have to take the initiative, isn't it? When you do divine fire, when you're doing learning in sleep, I used to do learning in sleep. I would say, like, show me a way to earn money to take care of my family. And this same friend of mine told this to me a few years ago, which I never even thought of. I'm like, oh, I was like, Kiran madam, oh my God, this is gambling, this is this. But then do it in the highest way, everything is right.
Hello.
It's gambling and it's a matter of luck also. So it's very risky if you have very limited income. You don't
Yeah,
have
we
that
all get
knowledge.
blocked with these things, you see.
That is
It's
all
not a
your
block. It's
Madam,
not a block. It's
time.
prudence. At the age of 65, 70, when you have retired, it is prudence. It is not
But
a
when you
block.
do divine fire for your money and for your
I'm saying I very beginning I have put a disclaimer saying I'm not asking anybody or encouraging anybody to do this. If you do divine fire and you are open, something, some possibility, some opportunity will come. Don't sit saying I'm a retired person, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm a housewife, I can't do this, I can't do that. Be open. If you want to earn money, you cannot have too many conditions. It's not possible.
Nivedita, can I say
And
something?
I want to add one thing. See, like housewives or retired persons, when we are very open and very like following PVH, these affirmations and all correctly, see, either maybe for housewife, from husband wealth will be increased, husband will be gifting us and doing everything what we want for us. It's a prosperity.
Oh.
And again, for elder ones, like kids may grow through your affirmations, maybe through your mindset. Kids will grow so well, and they gift us, they look after us very kindfully. Maybe so many ways. See, for nature, for cosmic energy, there is no limit, right? From where, how it will come. Maybe I'm thinking so.
Sorry
Correct
to
me if I'm
interrupt
wrong.
here. Madam Kiran, I was also with the same thought as you said. And my position is same like Nivedita, madam. A single person with a big responsibility on head. And I was totally against this share and other investments. Now I am also on the same swing like Nivedita, madam is doing. I'm exploring, taking risk. I'm taking risk. Trust me, I'm taking risk. Risk having the trust that I have a strong support of PVH and the aura of PVH will never let me down. So, what she said is very much right. If you are having the positivity and you are looking out for different prospects, there is no thought of going wrong. But that confidence has to come within you. When we are so much in PVH, we should have blindly have the trust that this is the power that is taking us in the right direction and giving us the opportunities.
I can give an example. One of my aunt's father-in-law, he lived like a beggar, and at the age of 85 years, the way he earned money. So, Kiran, ma'am, it is only our blocks that we are taking everything to ourselves. So don't create that blocks. I have seen he really, after 85, the way he lived his life was wonderful. He's from Calcutta at 85, he earned at 85 years of age. So this is our own blocks that we are creating. And Nivedita is right. You have to let life flow. That life force should flow in our body, you know. Ki hum ye sab, why are we not doing? You will get everything on the right time. You have to wait. You have to have that patience also, you know. After sunset, it is sunrise. And after sunset, again, it is sunrise. You have to go according to the law of nature also, madam.
Yeah, actually, because the thing is, everything has a risk, right? Even if you find a job, you know, there's a risk of doing something or the other, you know. So if we have this thought form or these blocks that we create along the path, then we can never progress. So everything you have to do it with.
Madam, if we are totally doing good, then the risk word is eliminated in PVH. That is giving the power to give us the support here. That is the best possibility that we have got in best thing that we have got in PVH.
Yeah.
Madam Chitra, I want to add in a small thing here.
Please do, please do.
Madam, the slide that you have shared there on the screen right now, the same divine fire can be used for gold also. So those who, yeah, for gold also. My gold owed to me by some, because sometimes we give our gold to someone, they borrow and then they go and pawn the gold and then they take money and then the gold is stuck there.
Right.
You see? So in that matter, for that case also, sir have said you can use this same divine fire for gold. So just you modify it money into gold lah. That's all.
Okay. That means Kalpana is saying, you know, jewelry, sometimes you pawn it to help someone, or you have loaned it to someone. It's also in that form as well. You can do divine fire. See, divine fire is so powerful. It is how we use it and all that. So yeah, and when you know, when you do the right thing and all that, sometimes energy will flow and all. Yeah. Okay. With that, we come to the end of the session. Okay, everyone, thank you.